What's up, guys? Team Korea Bandit back with another deck profile. We're here with Caleb, and he got second with Mystic Mine, so let's get into it.
So, what the hell? So we're starting with Silent Wobbies. So these are amazing. Run 3 of them. If you're going first, you'd love to see these because you put it on your opponent's side of the field and you get Mystic Mine, activate it, and it's in there. You're in there like swimwear. You can start the burn immediately.
Go burr.
We run
3 the scooter.
So I don't know how I feel about these. Let's start with these first though. So 3 plant Pathfinder. It's like terraforming on a creature, or not creature but monster. I like these. The only problem is I get ashed a lot. So 9 times out of 10, I'm using these as ash bait. So I can go into Extravagance and Pot of Duality. So these are kind of just here to be like, get baited. And sometimes they do good if I need to like emergency grab Mystic Mine made it to late game. So that's good. These are good, especially against combo decks. So in my opinion, you place these down, or you put it in your graveyard, and then everything starts getting banished. So it kind of stops them. They can try to play through it. I've had one person play through it, Thomas, and he fucked himself. But those I'm probably going to switch out for probably another trap or a spell that just kind of locks my opponent out or helps me get to Cauldron the Old Man.
Okay, seems good.
Let's go to...
Pretty standard so far.
Oh yeah, shoot. So we're gonna go, obviously, the MVP, Mystic Mine. That's how you win games.
Yeah.
I like rarity, so I like the fuzzy foils.
No.
I mean, everybody pretty much knows what that does, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You pretty much just don't do anything and you just wave at your opponent and you're like, hi, what do you want to do now?
Yeah.
Now we get into Pot of Extrav and Pot of Duality.
Consistency cards.
I love playing this and then looking through what I've banished like I actually care. So my goal is just to get a bunch of the fancy shiny cards for my extra deck and just banish them and just be like the straight meme and troll. I think it'd be hilarious.
Like you were talking about getting 3 Dragoons?
Yeah, I'm gonna get 3 Dragoons for sure. Duality. These are like the key pieces, obviously, because they give me card draw. Card draw is amazing, no matter what card game you're playing. So I like this one because I don't lose anything off my deck. And I really don't care about special summoning because I'll special summon before. So you kind of gotta play around it, but not. Like if you want to give them a Silent Wobby.
Yeah.
So you have to just be careful with that because when I first started playing, I did that to myself and kind of screwed myself.
Yeah.
But I like this because I don't banish or get rid of anything from my main deck, and I don't care about my extra deck. It's just there for fodder for Extravagance.
Yeah. Yeah, seems good.
Let's go here. So Field Barrier, absolutely amazing. Running 3 of them. So this protects me from Harpies, hands down. So Harpies will come through to wipe everything. This will protect my Mystic Mine if Harpies comes through. It's helped me once today. The Harpies, I didn't have an answer. Got rid of my whole back row, but I went like 5 turns with just passing back and forth, and I pretty much rebuilt with another Field Barrier, Curse, Seal, the Forbidden Spell, and then like Solemn Judgment or Dark Bribe.
Okay.
So these are amazing. They try to just do a full-on wipe. Prohibition. Running 3 of them. They're amazing. So my first mistake playing with these was I was trying to stop Cosmic Cyclone, Heavy Storm Duster, Twin Twisters, and Harpy's Feather Duster. I think Harpy's Feather Duster is something you still want to hit with this.
Yeah.
But I feel like majority of the time that I've learned is I just use my back row hate to stop everything from taking out my back row. And I just mostly focus on the key engines with these. So like, for example, Eldritch was supposed to be the one that was supposed to beat my face in.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was Eldritch Zombie. I Prohibition turn 1, and then I went ahead and stopped the Conquistador, so he couldn't pop.
Okay.
And then activated Mystic Mind after digging with my pots with Pot of Extravagance and Duality, grabbed Mystic Mind out of it, and then activated it after getting a Silent Lobby, obviously. So he couldn't use the effect and hand send anything to grave. So I completely shut down his only advantage he had over me.
Okay.
So Prohibition did that pretty well. I would have won my last game if I actually played with that properly.
Oof.
And we go to Demise of the Land. It's really self-explanatory. It's amazing.
Just plays mine from the deck.
Yeah, pretty much. Ash doesn't stop it. The only thing that kind of sucks is you rely on your opponent. So this is like a going... You always want to go first if you see this in your hand. I mean, you can't really decide whether you go, but usually when you go first, this is like key in having it in your hand because you just set it, and your opponent, especially for our meta, somebody's always special summoning.
Yeah.
So you're always going to get it out there. They can't stop it. It's there. And then you already have a back row set usually because it's really back row heavy, the deck is. So this is like must see, and I like this better than Planet Pathfinder because it just activates and they can't do anything about it.
Okay. Seems good.
So, fantastic. Cauldron of the Old Man,
This
aka Boomer Cauldron.
This is the card that kills them. Basically.
Oh yes, burning. We're burning, boys.
8 turns, you're
Yeah.
dead.
So, I think this one's 7 turns actually.
Oh, really?
It
Dang.
stacks, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not good with math.
It
so,
does stack, yeah.
This is amazing. I love messing with my opponent with this. I'll get them down to like the last shot where I can just kill them after having 6 counters on it, and then I just start gaining life,
Okay.
and
Seems
then
good.
I just wait for them to scoop if I feel like being like a butthole. But yeah, this is the way you win. I had Final Countdown in here, but I ended up taking it out because 20 turns you deck yourself and you'll just lose. So I took that out for a Harpy's Feather Duster and put that inside.
Okay. It's a fantastic way to not lose in time.
Oh yeah, hands down, hands down. So obviously you want to run Dark Ruler No More with Mystic Mine. You just pretty much just put it out there to grow any second, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
So like Dragon Link, we really don't care. I've played one Dragon Link deck before the ban list came out, and I just completely like stomped all over his face. And then I only run 2 because I don't want to brick. I ran 3 and I bricked heavy. So I'd see them in my hand when I really didn't want them going first. Because this deck is about going first, in my opinion. You can go second, but I don't really like going second because I can go first and just stop everything you do, and then go ahead and play your creature and then activate Mystic Mine on my turn.
Yeah.
So 2 and have this 3rd one inside. So these are what I added for today. Goddess Skuld's Oracle. It's amazing looking at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. You don't care about anything else except looking at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck and putting them in whatever order.
Yeah.
I just put their creatures on there, on top, because I keep saying creatures, monsters. This is Yu-Gi-Oh. No. So you put their monsters on top, and they can't do anything because they can't activate monster effects from hand, graveyard, or field. So you just kind of sit there with a handful of monsters and have fun.
Small and wave.
It's very spooky though. You look at the top 3 and you just see like a bunch of back row hate, and you just know you're about to get you're about to get stomped on. But usually, so Prohibition with this is actually really good. You have Prohibition in hand and you see this, or however it may go, however they come together. But you use this and you Prohibition and you pretty much just lock out whatever they're going to be drawing if it's just all spells, and then it buys you another turn. So we're going next one. Obviously, you're gonna have terraforming. Put these in the back like that. Obviously, you're gonna have terraforming. It's a free way to get your spell, but it always gets countered by Ash.
Yep.
Again, it's just get baited. If it goes through, it goes through. If it doesn't go through, then whatever. I don't really care. I'll just go ahead and wait for you to do your thing. Or 9 times out of 10, I'm actually getting mined off of the Pot of Duality and the Pot of Extravagance than I am actually searching it through Planet Pathfinder or this. This is actually kind of fun. This is like the card of the day. So like this saved me so many times. So I was saying you don't go ahead and you don't use Prohibition for the back row hate because you have cards in your back row that can handle it, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
Like big card, amazing. You counter and it destroys, and they can't play for the rest of the duel. So that's why I really don't care about naming back row hate off of Prohibition, because this just stops it, along with, I'm going to slap these in here. Solemn Judgment stops monster effects, and spell and traps, if I do believe. Yep.
Yeah. Stops monster summons.
Yeah. And then pay half your life points. Really don't care. We can gain it back with Boomer Cauldron or Cauldron of the Old Man. And then, but yeah, these are those 3, and then these 2 dark bribes pretty much just keep my opponents off of me until I can fix my board. And it usually takes about a turn, and then they're pretty much just locked.
Yeah. They losey.
Or we just go on the game 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we're going to go to extra deck. No, not extra deck. Sideboard.
Yeah. See that.
Gamma Seal. That's one of.
Yeah.
My 3rd Dimension Shifter, which I'm thinking about taking out. These are the only creatures, I believe, or monsters, yeah. So this is hilarious. It's like big meme. You sit there and somebody will sit there and be like, here's my Dragoon, it's so big and beefy, or let me just negate it. Okay, here's a freaking turtle, have fun. Go ahead and play with this.
Yeah.
And then you Mystic Mine, and then they're just like, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice negate they got there.
Oh yeah, big facts. Dimension Shifter, I mean, I already said what it does. It helps, but really not as much as like some more back row, adding more back row hate to my deck. I think it'd be more beneficial.
You think you'll play 3 of that in the future, maybe? Of the Gamma Cell?
No, not at all, because it takes away from the aspect of what I'm trying to do, which is block my opponent, and if it just takes away from back row hate and like protection for my board, so it's really not useful at all in the slightest.
And Duality in it are not very good friends.
No. Called by the Grave. Got 2 Cosmic Cyclones and the other Dark Ruler no more.
Yeah.
I really haven't even used this. I've never used this, and I don't think I need it. So I think I'll probably get rid of this for another Cosmic Cyclone.
Yeah.
Especially with Imperial Order. So this with Imperial Order would probably do the Cosmic Cyclone with Imperial Order would be better, because you can set it in quick effects to the Imperial Order and stop it.
Yeah.
Versus, having Called by the Grave that I haven't even used at all.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be better. Dark Ruler no more, obviously it's the 3rd one. Like I said, I don't run 3 of the deck because it breaks, and I hate bricking. Like, it's my biggest pet peeve.
That's very fair pet peeve.
I think it's everybody's biggest pet peeve. We got Fire Prison.
Whoa, what the heck is this? Shredder foil.
All right, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what the card does, except it stops people from link climbing. So Salad, for instance, or Salad and Great, for instance, you have to link climb to get to your access talker. You got to link climb to get to pretty much anything and recur things from your graveyard.
Yeah.
So this is just like, hey, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is, I've play tested with it against Salad, Salad and Great, and what I'll do is I'll use the Minds of the Land to grab this on your special summon and stop the link climb. And then on my turn, I'll just get rid of it to bring a Mystic Mine in and then continue going. So this is hard lock for heavy link decks, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And I don't think I've seen anybody use that online. Like, you look through, use all the good stuffs. Watch all the videos.
Oh, I haven't seen this card since like 2011, dude. Oh my goodness.
Night Beam, we are in there. Let me read this. I should tell you what it is. I mean, they could probably read it. Target one says So yeah, so I actually added this. There's a back row hate. So this is the one I grabbed for Striker. You stop Striker, hands down, with this. Not really, but it helps a crap ton, because Striker just stops this deck, hands down. But if you see one of these, it will buy you a turn, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll hit, what card did they get back to 1? Engage. You'll hit Engage with Curse Seal, and they can't play it anymore and recur it. So they can recur Curse, or they can recur Engaged a million times, but if you hit it with Curse Seal, they can't. They can recur it, but they can't play it.
Yeah.
So, the last 3. 3rd Dark Bribe, Red Reboot, Harpies. Harpies was never played. Red Reboot was played. It was played against, who's that guy? He was playing like a road deck.
Okay.
And he was playing the Imperial Order, and I stopped Imperial Order, I believe, yeah.
Ultra guys.
Yes, there we go. Stopped Imperial Order. And that bought me a turn to where I could pop it with Night Beam. Okay. So that's another good card. That's what kept me going up. Dark Rise.
Pro plays. Red Reboot,
But and then Harpies. I don't think. Actually, I did use it. I used it on the same guy. What was he playing again?
Ultra guys.
The Ultra guys.
Dang, you just You went in there. Holy crap.
Yeah, so he decided a bunch of back row hate, and I was like, yeah, no, it's not happening, sorry, but and just completely just decimated his backboard because I knew he was going to come up with like some fuck shit, and I wasn't really feeling that.
Well, piss.
So now we got the extra deck, which really doesn't matter. This is just cool art that I liked. I don't even know how to say this dude's name.
Saryuja.
Yeah, Saryuja. Eventually, I kind of want to build a deck with him because he just looks cool. Yeah, all these literally are just here just because they look cool. They were shiny. Say what?
Why is that one card getting played in your extra deck?
Oh, so there's actually this card is really good. People need to start playing it more. Is Black Rose Dragon. Probably the best deck for Black Rose Dragon. Not gonna lie. MVP, I banished it a million times. So,
Oh my gosh.
and then yeah, I mean you got just cool arts. Majority of these arts are from. So when I first started playing,
Dusa, or not Dusa, but
yeah, Frozen Chains. What was the restricted deck? No, was it Ice Barriers? Yeah, Ice Barrier, Frozen Chains, or whatever it was. A lot of these cards coming from it because I just like the art and they just looked good in my opinion. And I just find it funny that my $50 deck is just sitting here stomping on $400 decks. So, the meta doesn't really matter. You just sit there, spend $50, and just beat $500 decks. Have fun.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the extra deck really don't matter. It's just cool stuff that I got off of boxes and packs and stuff. So.
All right, so that's it for the deck profile. Any shoutouts?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Thomas. Tumis back there.
I couldn't get my deck profile today.
The Batcave for letting us play here. They need to buy better cards. That'd be cool. And then, what was it? Yeah, Alex Sherrod. And then everybody that's helped me get better.
And Buddy Hobbs.
Buddy Hobbs for saying this deck was bad, and I got second place. So, slob on my knob.
All right, thank you for the deck profile, and we will see you guys next time.